get involved with the American Red Cross originally?
The reason I got involved with the American Red Cross originally was kind of by chance. I was a senior in college at Xavier, and I had a professor that offered her students an opportunity for an exposure to a social service agency in Cincinnati. And I had a light load, and I thought this would be kind of a nice thing to kind of just do, keep myself occupied, keep me off the streets a little bit. And she arranged for me to volunteer with the Red Cross locally in what was then called the Service to Military Families Department, 2 afternoons a week.
Why do you volunteer for the American Red Cross?
Because I love to help people, and it's a niche that I found that it puts all my passions together, it's a world that I never knew existed, and a world that I never knew I always wanted to be a part of. I've always known what I wanted to do with my life, but I never knew where that fit in professionally, or in hobbies or stuff like that. So when I first started, I didn't know what to expect. But after going out to my first couple fires and disaster action runs, I felt right at home.
To the elderly couple who have lived a lifetime in a single house maybe, and along with all their physical possessions, they've lost a lot of their memories that have been stored in scrapbooks, videos, slides, memories of a whole lifetime. And my team, or the folks that accompany us as part of the mental health activity, try to help those people begin the process of putting their lives back together again from the emotional aspect.
Okay. Can you relate any specific stories about somebody who you worked with and what their own experiences were and what they lost and what you were able to do for them?
I have a number of, I guess, vignettes I could share. One of them that probably has hit home more than any, I think, is an elderly woman I spoke with towards the end of my time there. I spoke with a lot of people, but this one.
You pile up in this herb with somebody who you don't even know, and you hit the road for New Jersey. What was that like, getting into this vehicle with somebody you didn't know, who you knew you were going to spend the next however many days, weeks, months with? Talk about that road trip a little bit.
It is a weird situation knowing that you're going to jump into a truck with a perfect stranger and go on a road trip. I have trust in Red Cross volunteers. I've done it before. I had another gentleman who was my partner when we went to Columbus for the power outage. You go in with an open mind and a trusting heart and hope everything works out. One of the first things I do is call my husband or text him, and I say, I have a good Irv husband. And then he doesn't have to worry, because it's a partnership. It's a commitment to each other. It's like having your spouse in the truck, because you're together 16 hours a day.
Thank you for the offer. They said, too bad you weren't here 2 days ago. We had filet mignon and lobster. Some of the restaurants, their cooling went out, and so they brought that food over there for us to eat, which I thought was very nice. Their houses had 6 feet of water previous to that. They were also, the thing that amazed me, they did not have power. Much of the place did not have power. Someone came in and said the street lights were on, and the people cheered. So it's little things like that that make an impression on you, that you feel that maybe you're doing something to help. I think in the course of 2 weeks there serving food, we received more God bless yous, thank you for being here, what would we do without the Red Cross? That's the payoff for the whole thing. And I think one of the things we keep reminding people, not necessarily in a disaster area,